What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Eats from the Confused, and this is another episode of Fawlty Towers. Season 1, episode 4. I think it's Gourmet Night. Usually no, not usually. Since recently I do also movies on Tuesdays, like today. Only today, I want to watch a movie. I'm not gonna say which movie because I'm not gonna spoil it. I want to watch a certain movie, and that movie was also on the website. That's not it, but it's because it's 2 hours long. That movie, and it became already a bit late. I still had to cook around 7:30. So I didn't, and when I had to watch a 2 hour movie, it was around maybe 10 if I was finished. So, around actually this time I would have been finished. So it didn't really take a difference. But I also had to watch a lot of YouTube still. So that's why I chose to skip the movie for today and go with Fawlty Towers episode 4, which I didn't regret because it was another fun episode like the other two. The first one of Fawlty Towers, A Touch of Class, I really had I had to get into the new show, I wasn't used to it, and I'm a bit more used to it, so it becomes a bit more funny, I know the characters now a bit more than I did, obviously for the first time, so it's a bit more funny now than that it was in the first episode. And also, before I continue, thank you for subscribing, number 36. If you want to get a shout out, put your name down below in the comment section and I will give you a shout out. Well, I think nobody has that done before, but yeah. Put your name down below in the comment section and I will give you a shout out. That said, let's just start with Fawlty Towers, because you are here for that, obviously. Come on. Why otherwise did you click on this video? Was it because you want to see me? Probably not, but it's probably for Fawlty Towers and me. Anyway, let's start. We see Basil, under the hood of his car, doing something. I don't drive. I'd never driven a car before. I'd never driven a scooter or a motor before. I never had a driver's license before, or did a driver's license lesson. Driving lesson. So I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He can be fixing the lights, but he can also fixing his horn. I don't know. You can, if you say, oh yeah, he's doing that, I probably would believe you, if it's credible enough, If you say something stupid like, oh yeah, he's doing something for the tires, come on. I know that much that you don't have to be there for the tires, right? If there's a compartment that you have to be there in under the hood for your tires, put it down below in the comment section because I know shit about cars. Anyway, so we see basically a bit busy. Then he goes in the car, tries to start the car. Doesn't work. Goes back outside, back on the hood. Does something else, and suddenly the horn starts honking, So he pulls something out. No. Goes back in the car. Second try. Again, nothing. Then we see Manuel running outside. And calling for Basil. Basil yelled back at Manuel because Manuel said there's a telephone call. So Basil said to Manuel where's Sybil? She is not here. Alright. So Basil goes inside. He goes inside. Walks up to the telephone. And then Sybil shows up. Shows up and picks immediately up the telephone up. And but Manuel was also showing the way to the telephone. Dude, he is your boss. He is the owner of Fawlty Towers. He probably knows where the telephone is of the hotel. But apparently he knows nothing. Nothing. I have to say that from the last episode, that's just funny. I know nothing. Jeez. Exactly when he needs him. But if you want to know what's gonna happen next in this episode, you have to watch the episode yourself. Like I said, it was another fun episode. It was less frustrating than last episode, but it was definitely a fun episode, and that's what matters. That I still have fun watching this show. If I don't have fun watching the show, I won't watch the show, obviously. Watch it. But I will give this episode a 4 out of 5. It was fun. It was good. I hope that we'll find a 5 out of 5 in these 12 episodes. We have still 8 to go. 2, 4, 8. 8 episodes to go. So there's a chance that there's a 5 out of 5 in between one of those 8. And maybe there's even 2 or maybe 3. I usually don't go lower than 2, so if it's lower than 2, it's really shit. So, who knows? I don't know. Maybe you know if you have watched this show. It's very short, so why don't you watch it? The episodes are 30 minutes per episode, but they're just 12 episodes. So, just go watch Fawlty Towers yourself, because it's definitely fun. If you like Monty Python, you probably like this too. So, subscribe to my channel, leave likes, and recommend a good movie with John Cleese in it. And don't recommend Harry Potter because I'm a Harry Potter fan. So, that's like recommending water to a fish. It already knows it. Not that it lives on, it basically lives on water, but I don't live on water, so. And I don't live on Harry Potter. That's what I meant. Anyway, just recommend a good movie or recommend a show with John Cleese. I also want to watch Monty Python and the Flying Circus. Some skits I know, like the arguing, the argument clinic or something like that. The silly dance, and nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. I know those, so I can't wait to watch the rest of. Obviously the Dead Parrot sketch. Pining for the fjords. It's pushing up the daisies. Well, I'm gonna leave that then. If you recommend, Flying Circus, it probably will come faster. Don't recommend Game of Thrones, because that's definitely a show that that I'm not gonna watch. I can give you that. Maybe I will watch one episode, and after you recommend it, and if it doesn't get me, I will not continue it. Because I'm kind of curious actually what the big hype is, but on the other hand, I'm not really interested. I wasn't interested in Breaking Bad at first either, but it is with drugs and crime, and also that was kind of interesting, and it was definitely a very good show, just like Better Call Saul. Recommend, just a good show, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to get a shout out, put your name down below in the comment section so I can give you a shout out. Or just something, or just a comment, would be nice to interact with people. Well, put something. What did you like about this episode? Not this what you see right now, that you just see this the whole time, but I mean that Fawlty Towers itself. What did you like about this episode? What I also, before I go, what I just noticed at the beginning of this episode, that definitely in these 4 episodes that they name of the name board changes every time. Fawlty towels, Fawlty towels, Fault Towers, so stuff like that, and then the first one was Fawlty Towers. So it was pretty fun, but I can't wait to see the rest. But I'm now going away, and see you guys next time.